Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Ron is right here, everyone. I got to tell you, I could not hear the audio on that intro. If you guys are watching in the live chat, this is so unprofessional. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are watching in the live chat, can you just tell me if you can hear me? Because I can't hear anything. I'm looking for some feedback. I'm going to wait. So embarrassing, but I have to know because I'm going to share some video with you, and I have to know if you guys can hear. Hold on. Okay, the audio is good. Sorry, guys, but I gotta know. Okay, good. Let's just rock and roll. Welcome back for more SPTV, where every day is a great day not to be in a cult. Guys, aside from Mike Shinoda, the last remaining founder member of Linkin Park just announced he's quitting the tour. Now, he specifically says this has nothing to do with Emily Armstrong and the Scientology scandal, but how could it be anything but? I mean, the new album, the new songs, the new video, the new tour, this has all been in the work for what? I mean, how long does it take to put these things together? A year or more? Are we talking years? He didn't know until today that he wasn't going to go on the tour? Nah, I'm not buying that this doesn't have to do with the Scientology, Danny Masterson, Emily Armstrong scandal. And I'm going to show you the article where this is all being discussed. But I want to do a quick throwback to the video that I did a couple hours ago this evening. I did a video showing you what I said was Emily Armstrong's Scientologist friends doing videos calling some child victims of SA liars. That was true. What I did not know is that one of the people that I showed you a video of was Emily Armstrong's own sister, sitting down to do a video for Scientology calling child SA victims liars. And since I did that video just a couple hours ago, I wanted to start this video with a little Ron inception, and I wanted to show you what I'm talking about. This is Adeline Armstrong, Emily Armstrong's sister. Here we go. And she is talking about, Adeline Armstrong is responding to two former Scientologist women, former Sea Org members, who appeared on Leah Remini's Scientology in the Aftermath show, episode 1, season 2. The names are Sina Kamula and Mirriam Francis. And they went on the show to speak publicly for the first time about having been victims of child SA while working for Scientology as children, young children. And Scientology produced this series of videos calling them both liars. Lying not just about the abuse, but about the conditions of the ranch, they call it a ranch, where all these children were held and forced to work. That's what we're listening to right now. This is very, very short. I'm just going to play it for you quick.
I have some of these fond memories.
I can't hear anything.
Cracking open a watermelon that we grew and just
guys, it's terribly embarrassing. I can't hear anything. I'm going to restart the video. Please let me know in the live chat if you can hear.
Entertaining ourselves, and we never were stuck to screens like this generation.
I have some of these fond memories of just, cracking open a watermelon that we grew and just sitting on a railroad tie, just eating the big old watermelon, or sometimes we would go and
we were just playing on the railroad tracks, no adults around.
And, we would have our gardens, we would pick flowers. And I remember we used to put the flowers into like a vase, you know what I mean? And stick them, in our rooms, it was fun. It was like, that was cool. And then, or we go swimming. I mean, we used to go swimming like almost every day, and that was just for fun.
There's horses up there. There was hiking. There was.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward to the next part where she has a little
horses, groom their feet, all that stuff.
Piece.
How to ride, everything.
Sometimes they would have babies. Like, we actually, I think, had about 4, I think there was 4 births, maybe even 5 births. But like, they're like your pet. So of course you would go up and clean out their stall, help feed them. And it was actually kind of fun. Like, we would get apples and carrots sometimes and going up and being able to feed them. And
is it just me, or is it so obvious that she's trying to be like, of course it wasn't child labor. Of course you would want to do it all. Like do they realize how defensive they sound like they're coming across?
Keeping, taking care of them.
The donkey, we didn't ever.
Okay, so there you go. That is Emily Armstrong's own sister doing videos calling former Scientologist women going public about child SA liars. That's why it matters whether Emily Armstrong is actually still a Scientologist, supports Scientology, supports this institutionalized victim blaming, victim shaming. Do you want to know what's crazier about these videos that Scientology has left up? Mirriam Francis's father has already admitted to the abuse on the record with the police. The perpetrator of the abuse has already admitted Mirriam was telling the truth. Scientology keeps these videos up calling her a liar. That is how disgusting this organization is, and that's why it very much matters whether Emily is still a Scientologist. Okay, since my audio earpiece isn't working anyway, let's go to the article now, and then we'll wrap this up. I know the presidential debate starts in 15 minutes, and nobody will be watching YouTube after that. Okay, let's see what we got here, guys. Okay, so let's see. Yep, just a photo there. Headline: Original member of Linkin Park confirmed to be quitting the tour just days after confirming comeback. An original member of Linkin Park has been confirmed to be quitting their tour. An original member of Linkin Park has confirmed they won't be part of the band's upcoming tour just days after they confirmed their comeback. Linkin Park is making a comeback for the first time in 7 years following the death of singer Chester Bennington, 41 years old. Fellow frontman Mike Shinoda introduced the band's new singer Emily Armstrong of Dead Sarah in a live performance on the 5th of September. In the performance, it was also confirmed that founding drummer Rob Borden would be being replaced by Colin Britton. Despite Linkin Park's seemingly triumphant return, original guitarist Brad Delson, who was a founding member of the band, has since confirmed he will not be going on tour. This means that Mike Shinoda is the final member of the original band to remain in the band. Delson, says Shinoda, and Borden set up the band in high school in the 90s. Following this, they recruited current members Dave Farrell and Joe Hahn, as well as the late Chester Bennington in 1999. Delson confirmed in a statement posted to Instagram that despite being part of the band's return just 5 days ago, he would not be joining them for their upcoming tour. See, that's what I'm not getting. They already announced before they did their comeback performance a few days ago that the drummer was not coming back. But Delson was back. Looks like if they had an announcement to make, they would have made it then. This is a new change. In my opinion, that is proof that this is a new change. His statement reads, beyond excited to share this new chapter with the world. Bringing our vision to life is the culmination of many twists and turns as we continue our unique journey together as a band. He went on to support the band's new members, saying, in awe of Emily and Colin for their talent, passion, and partnership. Deep gratitude to all my bandmates for their humility, hard work, and friendship. In explaining his upcoming absence from the tour, Delson added, over the years, I've realized I thrive most when I'm actively working with my bandmates behind the scenes, in the studio, collaborating on our new music and helping build our live show. Okay. Let's see. This goes on for just a little bit. While I will not be performing on tour in this new chapter, I'm super excited to introduce Alex, my handsome deputy on the road. Alex is a world-class musician, a kind and thoughtful friend, and we're truly fortunate he'll be contributing his unique talent to our LP universe. Fresh eyes, honest appreciation, and devoted teamwork have brought us to this special moment, the privilege of sharing our creativity with you. Thank you for joining us on the journey. Alex Fetter, the band's longtime second guitarist, will take on the role of the band's lead. Okay. This is yet another controversy for the band, as Emily Armstrong has faced criticisms for her alleged links to Scientology and her support of Danny Masterson, who was convicted of 2 counts of rape in 2023. Armstrong admitted that she had made a mistake by supporting a friend at a court appearance prior to knowing the extent of the accusations. It's funny, every time Emily's so-called apology gets described in the press, it gets a little altered and twisted and massaged a little bit. See, it's not true that she didn't know the extent of the allegations. It's not true. It's just not true. She did know the extent of the allegations, nor did her so-called apology say that she didn't know the extent of the allegations. So that's just another alteration. Emily went on to say that to say it as clearly as possible, I do not condone abuse or violence against women, and I empathize with the victims of these crimes. The problem is that when you read the apology in its full context, these crimes doesn't mean Danny Masterson's crimes. She was saying all abuse against women. she wasn't even addressing Danny Masterson's victims, which is one of the reasons nobody took the apology seriously. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else, or is that it? Yes, that is actually it. Guys, I don't know. What do you agree with me? Is there any way that the band already knew that the guitarist wasn't going on tour? Or did this come up just now and they've done their very, very best to put a very positive spin on it? I don't know. What do you guys think? All right. Marilyn's in the back office helping me star some comments. We'll do this really quick and then we are going to be done. DS Kitty, Diane, 6 months, ready to rock and roll. Hey, Ron, thank you for being a member for 6 months, Diane. I really appreciate it. Dylan Chatterton, I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, and this is painful. My worlds are colliding. I never thought I would see this happening. Indeed. Christine Richardson, I just read the article. It looks like Brad is still a part of the band, just not touring with them. Well, that's what he's saying. But you can say anything. I think as of 3 days ago, he was planning on touring with the band. It seems like a pretty inconvenient time to make such an announcement. Okay. Anyway, you guys get the point. Dylan Chatterton says, I actually got a notification and I'm here for a live. It's a miracle. It is a miracle. Oh, by the way, hit that like button if you haven't already. Helps me out a lot. Kylie says, I'd never have expected Scientology to get wrapped up in the world of rock and roll like this. Yeah, I agree. Cassie Banks, maybe someone kept information about Emily from the band members and they're leaving due to the dishonesty. Well, if anyone kept information from anyone, it was Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda and Emily have been friends for a long time, much longer. They've been friends for longer prior to 2020, which is when Emily went to the courthouse with Danny Masterson and his entourage. Dylan Chatterton, the Linkin Park subreddit is rough right now. They closed it down for 100 hours, just FYI, because of all the backlash. I saw that. Carrie Ann, I get so many compliments on my shirt that says, every day's a great day not to be in a cult. Best shirt from YouTube. Thank you so much, Carrie Ann. That is awesome. Kylie says she sounds like she's about to cry. You can hear it in her voice. Oh, you mean Adeline Armstrong? Inappropriate heifer. She is not a good BSer. Jennifer Addison, sorry, but Emily needs to go. Or she must do a live Q&A to answer for her Scientology principles, because Linkin Park fans love the band, but not her or Scientology. It is interesting, right? Because Scientology clearly wants to use Emily Armstrong as an asset. And one of the things Scientology is trying to do is to dispel the reputation that they rightfully have of being intensely homophobic. And it's funny that they want to use her as an asset, but if they wanted to do that, and if Emily wanted to serve in that role, shouldn't she be out there right now talking about how Emily, who lives her life as an openly gay woman, shouldn't she be out there talking about how wonderful and welcoming Scientology is to the gay community? And she's someone who was born and raised in Scientology, and she could say a whole bunch of bullshit like she's never received anything but love and acceptance for who she is. Like, it's almost like for her to stay in Scientology, it would be because she wants to help promote Scientology and Scientology wants to use her in that role, but she's not even doing that. So she's not helping Scientology. She's not helping the band. None of this is making a whole lot of sense right now. I feel like both sides are on intense damage control, both the band and Scientology. Backgoat says, all I know is Apple School sucked. It wasn't hard labor. It was just student hat all day long. That's right. Apple School is much different than the ranches and the cadet orgs. But yeah. Lady Zelda, didn't he make this statement days ago? Nope, just today. Halito Fire, it wasn't a new change. Delson never intended in being part of the live thing. He always said he was going to do behind the scenes work. Well, I mean, if you guys are saying that's true, I'll have to take your word for it. But then I do have to question, why did this article just come out today? I don't know. So I'll check that out. Ether Sect, he realized the backlash and wants no part of it. Ben MM, Delson is an attorney? Wow. Wayne's World of Science and Technology. I suspect you're right, Aaron. It is a response. Okay. Finta Simon. He's lucky. Who would want to be part of facing the upcoming backlashes live? I wouldn't. 00 Das Hero. Yeah, the article timing is wrong. Okay. Tracy in Tulsa, the press always lies. You cannot trust the mainstream media anymore. Christine Richardson, I've been grieving for 7 years. They just got my hopes up. Lady Pamela, love your passion about this. Please don't stop. I will not. Susie Q, I guess transparency is off the table. Yeah, so, I mean, if it's true that this, announcement was made days ago, why is it just being reported in a very large platform today as if it's breaking news? Originally published September 10th, 10:51 in the morning, and then updated September 10th at 3:55 p.m. I guess we'll have to check it out, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. All right, we will wrap it up. That is all for me this evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right